Hey y'all, today we're going to be tying one of the most versatile knots in all of fishing. It's called the uni knot. You use it for tying mainline to hooks, terminal tackle, fluorocarbon leaders, and mono to braid, all kinds of different things. But stay tuned afterwards because we're going to be putting it through a strength test on monofilament, fluorocarbon, and braid. And the braid, we do two different tests that have two drastically different results. You're going to want to pay attention because one of these ways can absolutely make you lose fish and the other will save your knot. So to start, we just put it right through the main line. I'm using a 50-pound Power Pro with this just for ease of visibility, but I'm going to tie it just like you would on monofilament or whatever. So we bring it up about 7-8 inches, right up that main line again. And then we're going to take the tag and make it loop back towards the hook. So that way we got two strings here, the main line and the tag line acting as one. Then we're going to make a loop right there. Now I loop it down through the bottom, not over top, because that way it comes around and you got a nice little pinch point right here you can hold it to. Then from there, I just take my pinky and stick it through the loop. That way I got a constant tension there. I use my fingers to bring the tag through and around those two strings, the main line and the original tag line, 5 times. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5. And then watch how pretty this knot is, how it becomes when you pull that tag line. You pull it up and it cinches. And then of course on mono and stuff, you'd want to get it wet before really cinching it tight. Then you're just going to pull that main line and watch it ride right down to the hook. And then pull it tight and of course and clip your tag line. Now stay tuned for these strength tests because you're going to be surprised, I promise. All right, you guys, as you can see, we got the mono, the fluorocarbon, and the braid. We got each of them rigged up on a double hook rig right there. So that way, both of them have the uni knot. That's all we're testing, with about 12 inches of material in between them. So if any of them go past the actual 10-pound tensile strength on the lines, we know that's kind of an automatic thumbs up in that case, because it held out more than line can hold. All right, y'all. We got it zeroed out. We're going to begin applying pressure and testing the monofilament. Again, these are all 10-pound test lines. £5, there's half the tensile strength. 9 pounds. 10, we're past the actual tensile strength of the line. 12 pounds even. All right, y'all, if you look again, the uni knot itself, they held up past the tensile strength of the line itself, and the line actually snapped. The line broke. So that is a good knot for monofilament. All right, y'all, we're testing the 100% fluorocarbon. The line itself is a Berkeley Vanish. And again, it's 10-pound test line. 5 pounds. 7 pounds even, it looked like. About 70% of the line strength. Let's find the actual hooks. Here we go. If you look at that, the line itself is fine. And it came out right at the hook. Alright guys, final test of the uni knot on the braid. This one is a spider wire easy wire. So let's see how much it can hold. 2 pounds, 3 pounds. I can feel it slipping right away again. If you look at that, just totally untied itself right at the knot. So this is another knot that obviously may not be that great for braid. All right, this is another test with the braid, same 10-pound test line, but the difference being people say that you got to wrap it around the eyelid a couple times for a knot on the braid to actually hold right. So that's what I did. I put it through the eyelid, wrapped it 2 times around the eyelid metal, and then tied just the standard uni knot just like all the rest. So let's see if that helps. I'm guessing it's going to add probably a good 50% more to how much it holds, just because the difference of the angle being pressed on from that eyelid. Right there, we're already up over 5 pounds. 7, 10 pounds. What was that, 14 ounces, I believe? I'll have to go back and check. But there you saw, it more than doubled it. All right, y'all, if you look at the actual line here, even with it wrapped, the knot itself came undone. It wasn't the line that actually snapped. So even being double wrapped, the line on the braid still didn't hold the knot. All right, guys, pretty interesting results overall. Here's the total breakdown. The mono came in at the strongest. It held out at 11.9 pounds for 119.3% of the actual tensile strength. And the line itself snapped. The knot still held on the mono. It cinched tight. With the fluorocarbon, it's kind of results as expected. Held out about 70% total for the line tensile strength, or 7 pounds even. That's kind of to be expected with the fluoro. It's a tough line. It doesn't really cinch down super tight. What can you do? The braid, though, is where things got super interesting. The initial test on the braid was 3.3 pounds or 33.1% of the tensile strength of the line, which is just appalling. You can't fish with that. But everybody says, I know y'all have heard this, you got to wrap it through the eyelid. And that makes all the difference. Wrapping it 2 times through the eyelid and then tying the standard uni knot just like everything else made it shoot up to 10.8 pounds or 108% of the actual tensile strength. It puts it pretty much in line with the holding power of the monofilament. So there you have it, the uni knot with strength test. It's a good overall versatile knot, and it can be used with braid. You just got to make sure you wrap it around the eyelid a few times first.